just a color. Touch mute button. I'll need to get used to that. And hopefully the microphone actually is working and picking stuff up right. But we'll see. I think he needs a 13 strength. He needs a 13. Wrong one. D&D Beyond. We need the one specifically for like goblinoids and such. To think one of them being half health is wrong. Yep. The relaxing job of monster making. What's up, man? The change of monster making from 4E to 5E, despite the fact that I never played 4E. Thank you for the follow, man. Where we're from. Let's see. There'll be a lot more of this. Have here. I'm yet to do this. Got this. Got these guys to do. I'm doing this one right now. They're basically interchangeable. So, but I'm using it for 5.5. If I wanted to use it for just straight 5, I would just remove the mastery, if I'm honest. But I have Mimics here. So all is well there, and I have the campaign sources down there as well. But this will be readily available to use for either 5.5 or standard. I'm not doing anything major with these creatures. I think I'm just using 5e spells as well. Like, nothing seems to have a 5.5e spell yet. You mean Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse? I'm pulling it all from. Got it all in place, just in case. But thank you for the offer. But I have it all there. Oh. Don't worry. Oop. Symbols. I've been buying the books for the longest. I can't do digital. I can't. Trying to read like adventures from digital is impossible for me. So I have them in D&D Beyond, so that way I can use them and like get the stat blocks really quickly. But I need a physical book in front of me at any given time, else I am absolutely useless. Abilities, P ancestry. What is the mastery for this if it's not slow? It's push. It's push. Use the slow or push mastery. There's crossbow attacks. We'll add that as ability. So yeah, how you been anyway, man? Like, where are you from? Don't need to be specific, just, you know, regionally. EU, US. AC 14 is good. Middle East. About 4-hour time delay. Not too bad. Could not live there myself. That is just... That's too warm for me. Hold on the fat. And... I'm going to download that stat block again. Export. Oh, it's still got that one on. How nice. Yeah, how long you been playing D&D for? Or any TTRPG for that matter? Can't just assume that everybody plays D&D, Matthew. Oh, wow. Wow. Wowzers. That's 4 less years than I've been alive. Woo! Nine years. Damn. Was that like... Was that like a AD&D campaign? Twice a week, 8-hour sessions. I nearly died during an 8-hour session. I was that fucking dead. I was that bad. And you're just out here like, yeah, no, 8-hour sessions a week for 9 years. Survival. Blood Crest. Okay. Check +1. Well, these places get ads. We ran this last night as a test. One guy absolutely screwed the pooch, and when I say screwed the pooch, I mean he royally shut the bed. And pulled, in a group of 5 level 2s, pulled 25 kobolds. That was not fun. What crazy nimble escape? Yeah, hand axe and a great axe. 19 hours. Aye. That's a lot. It's going to be goblinoid. He's a fake. He's a goblin. Pull this image. There we go. Oh, you can just take a flying fuck to yourself there, buddy. Who's next? The Enigma of Vecna. Oh, these guys were fun. Was that like a level 20 thing, or...? Yeah, my longest game was just under 3 years before they ended in TPK. National armor is 12, right? National armor bonus of 3. Oh, 15, 14, 18, 14. 8. Common, Abyssal, Infernal, Water Community, Lightning Resistant, 627, Christ! How many years is that? These, and these. Update stat block, Enigma Vecna Undead, 15, 15, 20, okay. Oh yeah. That'll definitely do it. We have been on break. I'll tell you right now. We've been on break whilst I prep this campaign since the 3rd of May. And it just feels like it's been longer. We've been that busy. So here is a ranged spell attack that uses intelligence. To hit is 10 foot. Well, and as an action. 10 years to write. I'm just running old modules that seem to be good. Ranged weapon attack preset. Dagger 1d4. I'd have to look up that dagger as all in d4. Spell piercing, right, damn it. Piercing damage, there we go. I'm gonna like turn the stream element timer off eventually. Range is 2060. Ranged or melee. What's your map making software? Or do you just hand draw that? And B. Ah. 3DS Max. I've never heard of that, but I would look into that. Ah, Autodesk. God, you must have so much room. Don't make this stand out. I've never had the pleasure of playing in a actual tabletop environment. Closest thing I've done is a game called Mothership. Don't know if you've ever played that if you're into horror. Because there wasn't a system for it on Foundry, we just used Foundry for a map and token and rolled everything else by hand. It was really good though. That's too far. At that point there, I would be questioning things. Melee weapon attack to hit, reach is 5 foot. 1 target, 1d6 plus 2. It's slashing damage. And 1d4. One d4 necrotic damage. Yeah. Nice. Kind of curious, like, what do you do with a smoke grenade once it starts going off? Those things can be pungent. Horrifying visage. I'll be frightened. Till the end. Of the next turn. Just cracking open every window at that point there. Let's go back to here, Control Shift N. Enigma of Vecna. It's me being like real nice for this. This all goes on coffee. With all of the maps that I've made, because map making is one of the things that I do love as well. I quickly made all these maps. This one was the worst. Look, that's a 14 megabyte file to play online. And I'm still missing creatures. I got a third is not a stat block I own. So I'm not offering that. Guidance. That's Framath. That's why. Framath. He's a named NPC. Cool. Yeah. That makes more sense. I'll give him more hit points. He needs more. He's in line with like everybody else. Let's see. Change this with a 5d10 plus 15. Yep, that hard. You're gonna be a bitch, you know? What's any dice say? That's gonna give me a good. The numbers ain't high, but like 78 maximum. $78 maximum. Armor type, he's wearing scale. Speed of 30. Armor 15, 15, 16, 11, 12, 9. Proficient in strength saving throws. Poison resistant because dwarf. Speaks dwarvish and undercommon. Then Dark Vision 120. CR6. Spammer. Innate spellcasting and standard spellcasting are the worst. 28, 30, 18, 4, 7, strength plus 7 points of resistance to Dark Vision. Right, cool. To start with, he has a strength based mace attack. Oh, because he's Dwegar. Oh, the enlarged shit. Nice. Strength. One D8. And yep, bludgeoning. Oh. 2d8, okay. Enlarge only increases it by, so why did I fuck that up? Oh yeah, glass cannon. Add that as an action. Okay. We play it right, we don't play it at all, no cheese. Action. Ranged weapon attack. These bad boys got the 26, didn't they? Oh, 36. Sorry, 120. Final answer. 3120. So Archie. This here is there's quite a few. I have this one here, which is a Dwegar right now. 2d6. Piercing damage. Or what is it, piercing damage? Enlarged. Add that as an action. Nope. Javelin. This is a Dwegar for a campaign. This is campaign number 2, Thunderspire Labyrinth. And then there'll be campaign number 3, Pyramid of Shadows. There's a ton of stuff to be done for that as well. Charm Person, Hypnotic Pattern. Probably want to look at maybe Suggestion or Mass Suggestion. Maybe use Enemies Abound, depending upon how you want to deal with it. Friends. I think. Spells. Oh, I just ripped the equipment tab. Clean out my book. Let's go to the wizard stat block. Wizards get all the fucking spells. What am I saying? Minor Illusion. That works. Charm Person. Definitely not alter self. Blur, just for flavor. Enlarge reduce, because I imagine 10-foot Mothman would be scary as shit. Mirror image. Your suggestion. Gotta be blink. Blink would be good just to, you know, now he's there, now he's not. Fear. Definitely fear. Let's say. Hypnotic pattern. So many good spells. Hallucinatory terrain, if you got the time. Oh, just make him a psionic caster. If your creature is a psionic caster, it doesn't need any components at all. Psionics just happen. So they also cannot be counterspelled. There's that one. I don't know if that's in the Monster Manual 2024, but it is Xanathar's, I believe. And if you look up the... Look up to Geth. Let's go here. Grab Gith Yankee Kithrak. And spellcasting psionics. Cast one of the following spells requiring no spell components. So this dude can Mage Hand, Blur, Non-Detection, Plane Shift, and Telekinesis, and it just happens. Vulnerable to fire damage because it's a giant moth and moths are flammable. They're also very much attracted to the light as well. You could give it similar to like a troll's fire evasion, but more so, not so much evasion, but like light. I'm looking for light attraction. Where it disregards everything in favor of lamp. Yeah, I don't think moths can be blended. I think they have they got like senses to avoid that shit. I generally moths freak me the fuck out, as do all insects. But you know, I would say I'd say giving it a little bit of blind sight, maybe like 20 foot of blind sight. I think like moths can sense like electromagnetic shit. Or uses a large ability. Concentration is broken up. As an action, the Dwegar magically turns invisible until it attacks, casts a spell, or uses its enlarge ability. So, until it attacks, casts a spell, uses its enlarge ability, or until its concentration is broken. Alright. As an action, the dagger magically turns invisible for up to 1 hour. Or until it attacks, casts a spell, uses its enlarge ability, or its concentration is broken. Any equipment. There we go. That actually is. That reads so much better, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, or anybody with the light cantrip. Or... Yeah, anybody with the light cantrip. But it avoids shit like sunlight, moonbeam... You know, the big AoE spells. It avoids them. Because moths can find their way into your house, but can they find their way out? As an action, the dagger magically turns invisible for up to 1 hour, or until it casts a spell, uses so large height. Until its concentration. As an action, the dagger magically turns invisible for up to 1 hour, or until it attacks, casts a spell, uses its enlarge, or its concentration is broken. Okay, sweet. And then sunlight, sensitivity. We call that an ability, that's a debuff. Dagger's the poison as well as illusion. We're paralyzed. This guy's got more abilities than he does attacks. You've got to make it that it focuses the person with the light as well. Oh, I made him a wisdom caster, yeah. DC is 8 plus modifier plus proficiency. 8 plus modifier, 8, 9. Oh, 12, okay. I have just received a spam text. From the Philippines! I'm being texted from the Philippines now. This is an action. What's average party level? And is it 5E or 5.5E? MPL 7. What's his resistances and immunities? Nice, nice. The hour. Oh. I gotta use your microphone to scratch your back. That's what it's. See. No, we're looking at immunities, man. Immunities and resistances. What we got? Balls! Tried my hardest not to sneeze. Realised I don't remember you. Let's see, he's resistant to lightning, poison, acid, necrotic, immune to cold damage, thunder damage. Okay. Oh my god, that magnet is pulling a hair in my chest. I would be... I'd be looking at... I'd say immune. It's gotta have some immunities. I would... I'd make him vulnerable to radiant. Because light isn't a damage, but like they're really attracted to it, so I would make that as like his biggest weakness. Might be a bit obvious, but... Immune to cold and thunder makes sense. Charm, frightened is Gucci. Resistant to lightning. I give him a vulnerability because even if you think about it, if you have one person who has one radiant spell and it happens to be Sacred Flame, then if they get off that Sacred Flame, they're like, oh yeah. And if they don't get off that Sacred Flame, it's like, oh well, sorry you're not a winner. Better luck next time. I know it seems like a weird dumb, but like, he's got even like a single legendary action or legendary resistance. If he doesn't have any legendary actions, I would give him the one that vampires have, where they can move up to their speed or up to half of their speed without provoking opportunity of attack. I would just give him that, just that way. You know, when things are getting hairy, you can fly up and out without any danger. Just to make the fight a bit more interesting, you know? What is that? I'm gonna... That's an aberration. I'm gonna call it an aberration. So I have no idea what it is. I know that it's neutral though. Speed 30, burrow 30. Oh yeah, this is one of these beasts. Elemental, final answer. Look at these dump stats. My boy got that 60-foot tremor sense. And therefore he is immune to being blinded, deafened. Technically speaking, he can't be prone, because he is an underground creature. I can see. He is vulnerable to radiant and fire, bludgeoning and force, and he has a few legendary actions and resistances. Yeah. I would say I always, if I make like creatures, I always beta test them like outside of the groups. So like, I joined the community, and I just basically took creatures that I made. I'm like, hey, these are these creatures. Fuck shit up. Okay. I would turn that into a cone. You think about it. It's going that way in a conical shape. So you got to think about the actual movement of it. Wings are out here, pulls it forward, pushes, cone. You could also maybe, depending on how you flavour it. Depending on how you flavour it. If you do it, say, as an emanation or a sphere. Because bear in mind, if he's a flying creature, you're now playing on a 3D plane, right? So now a cone becomes a circle. Because we think of the cone as a 2D shape when we play on a tabletop. So your 15-foot cone is just, you know, this on the players. But once you introduce verticality, now all of a sudden you can bring into account facing. If the creature faces down and flaps its wings, that force is coming down in a 3D cone instead of a 2D cone. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is what some players would call fucking bullshit. Did I put the resistance of poison on this guy? I did, cool. Let's see. Damage resistance is poison. Immunity is acid. Yeah. I am a big fan of the word emanation now. I think emanation is a good way of using the word, but if you're not using 2024 rules, you could confuse some people. I think it'll be a tough fight. Definitely be a tough fight. I think as long as you are not setting to kill them, then you're fine. And if you set out to kill them, I thought you would kill them. So I'd be playing it as is. Melee spell attack, to hit, a melee attack, 5 foot. And we are looking at 1d8 piercing damage and d4 acid damage. Tentacles are where shit go. Look at this. The guy got a 15-foot reach, yo. The target is huge or small. It has the grappled condition. Escape DC 17. Strength saving throw. Escape DC 17. The Flaggar. Grapple 2 creatures. And can be pulled up to 10 foot towards the Flaggar. The Flaggar can grapple 2 creatures. At a time. Escape DC based on set, save, or check. There we go, and that's how I like that. His melee attack can maximum of 16 damage. They're 2012 plus 24. Crits on a 19. If you want to use spells that I'd grab Bane. Bane would be a good one. Are you a tabletop or a VTT user? Huh. Like I'm the only VTT user I've ever met. Doesn't bother me. See, poison resistance, acid immunity, blinded, deafening, prone immunity, tremor sense 60, speech primordial, CR6, hit points 120. This needs to be a large creature, man. This needs to be large. The Longar. Oh, shit, there we go. How long you been at it? Like, how long you been playing? Guy here earlier on Twitch, he'd been playing for almost as long as I've been alive. This beast can do some damage. Oh! Player's gonna be fucked with that one. Wow! Yeah, now they all got that. They all have that, which is amazing to see. Okay. Let's see. Have I made every creature yet? At least for this first book. The thing in the portal. Homebrew spells are not my thing, to be honest with you. But if you use 2024 rules, I believe True Strike is a bonus action. So it actually becomes useful. Okay. Book number 1, Keep on the Shadowfell. Done. Book number 2, Thunderspire Labyrinth. I know I've done Sunshine here. Norkers. Enigma Vecna. Bronze Warder. All the Dwegar. That works. Let me get out my big ass converter. Okay, right. Things about to get real fun now as we start placing enemies and seeing what we do and don't have. So, nice. Nice. Direwolves are fucking huge. Nice. Beautiful. What did I say a bronze warder was again? Did I make that? Balgron, Irontooth, Alorel. H1. Bullshit. N, H2, Enigma, Balgar. Bronze Warder is not a sheet that I'm including. Okay. I'll include the Doom Sphere, but only because Oh yeah, you want a big one. Oh boy, homebrew evil. Translations, but translations become homebrew when you don't understand the system. You know. I'm gonna include this as an image, because like... Hello, welcome. Yeah, at the end of a campaign, you go big. There's just no two ways about it. Go big. But I haven't made the Avistro yet, have I? No, I have not. Fantastic. Am I sure I haven't made the Avistro yet? Oh, I just ripped it straight from D&D Beyond. Haha! Well, you still gotta remake it, so... Bistro... Carnage Demon... Medium... There's a Fiend... There's... Chaotic Evil... These guys do a lot of... Yeah. A lot of damage because they've got pack tactics. And a half decent hit as well, I believe. +9, yeah. +9 this early on. These are technically, I want to say boss fight creatures. This is a shit challenge. I'd give that something similar to a... I'd give that something similar. I think it's a troglodyte, where if you're standing within it and it stinks, you have to make con saves. It's like, you can't tell me that a Sasquatch shivers. You can't. I fucking refuse to believe it. There's this fire. Cold and lightning. I swear, these, and in the good old days of 4E, I don't think they knew what they were doing half the time. And this to me doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I'm just going with it for the closest experience my guys will ever get. But it doesn't make sense to me. What did I do? I done a thing. Okay, undone that thing. Still not entirely sure what I done. I never played 4E, so that's even better for me, you know. I technically played 3 or 3.5, but that was D&D Online, so that doesn't count. Is it a troglodyte I'm thinking of? Spelt it wrong, but I don't know what I mean. I love how this doesn't give me what I want, but if I just go type in this, boom! Shouldn't be that hard. Any creature 5 foot 12 points even be poisoned. I would throw this in. I would use this. Don't give them damage, give them poisoned, but no successful save. You either save and you're not poisoned for that turn, or you don't save and you're poisoned. I think it 3.5 because like Pathfinder is really fucking crunchy. It's pack tactics here. It is. Mathfinder. I've never heard it called that before in my life. Don't worry. I'll add Ligma. I'll also add Dragon. Let's see here. And Bistro. And Bistro. Export data. View image. Save markdown. Downloads. Up Q. Who art thou? That guy didn't even need touched up. That was great. A ceremony. That's... Oh, this is... Oh, this is deadly looking. This whole corridor is just evasion. It's I take the dodge action and run like fuck. Map number 3. This is some of the stuff that you didn't get to see last night, Q, because this is the higher up stuff. Enigma, Vecna, Norker. Oh, we're all in trouble. Check this shit, right? For these maps, for this weird eldritch writing, right? I just used Arabic. Yeah. I used Arabic and then like threw on some stroke on Photoshop. And it does just look like it just looks like Eldritch Scroll, but it's Arabic. And it's all just teleporters. Reason limited magic, stone deal more damage. Because of the Sasquatch is thrown on there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd be looking at something similar to like the Stone Giants, I would think. But maybe upping... What is the Stone Giants throw again? Again, you hit 5 E-tools in there, you get it instantly. 4d10. I changed that to d12s. It's just a slight damage buff, but it's enough. Oh, I haven't added the pyramid in! Woo! Yay! Never actually at the... what did I actually put? The Arabic text, I actually did write some specific stuff. Oh, was it in here? Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was something like I don't have any Eldritch tech. I don't have any Eldritch tech, so I guess Arabic will do. It was just something like that. It was completely inoffensive, but just the way I was like, hey, this is a cool rating system. And now we go on to adding in the Pyramid of Shadows details. Yay! So we gotta go in here. This is a whole other computer, by the way. Data. Worlds. I don't think they have a word for that. Yeah, actually, I would be throwing like D12s in there instead. Then we are, these are all the worlds we do, by the way. We're points of light, we're maps, we are a pyramid of shadows. We're level 1, level 2. Level 3 and 4. This is empty, but oh no, it's not empty. I've got a single dweller, apparently. I don't know what he's doing, but he seems happy. I've done all the walls correct. Yeah, this is a fully walled. Yep. Yep. You guys get no idea how many times I forget to do walls, by the way. And like just, there's a whole section without a wall and I don't realise until I'm running the game. I have had to be extra vigilant this time round. There we go. This is before the levels update, you can tell. So don't know why he's there. He doesn't need to be there. I hope the fuck this isn't the... Is this a 120 or a 70? It's a 150. Right. We're about to get into the fun part now. This is where the actual homebrew shit comes in. So, took us a while to get here, but this is a document, right? When I'm done all of this and it's all ready to go, this document will be made available along with everything else. This is the result of 6 years in high school. I became good with spreadsheets. So, we have every creature so far that is shown up in the adventures. Okay? You'll notice this. We have whether or not it can be swapped with a creature from 2024. We have the source. Any particular modifications. For example, this Gnome Skulk is a bandit captain with cunning action. Because he's a rogue. So if you know your cunning actions, oh okay, no bother. The Halfling Slinger is just a scout. Maybe give him halfling traits. Rat Swarm is a swarm of rats because duh. A Goblin Sharpshooter, I've changed to a Goblin Boss Archer from Phandelver and below. We got creatures here from Monsters of the Multiverse, Lost Mine of Phandelver, Tales from the Yawning Portal, Out of the Abyss, Mordenkainen's Fiend Folio. Yeah, that's a charity thing. Or you can just use goblins from Lost Mine of Phandelver variants. Whatever you have. Out of the Abyss. So yeah, what we do, you can spread my sheet all you want, babes. We take book number 3. Yes, we're on book number 3. And we start reading book number 3 and finding out, firstly, what creatures show up. Can that creature be changed with another creature? If it can be changed with another creature, is that a creature that we want? Does it fit? For example, oh, this creature seems an awful lot like a stone giant, okay? These are level 6 player characters. I'm not going to have them fight a fucking stone giant. You know? Let's see. You're charmed and frightened, but he's also vulnerable to fire because he's covered in fire. Yeah, I'd say give that creature definitely the fire avoidance stuff, similar to a troll. Just rip that straight from the troll stat block and call it a day. Like, no point in being fancy with it. It's already made for you, I'd just rip that straight from there. So, we have this. I'm going to put these down here. If we need to get more source books, we will, but I'm going to pop this over to the side right now. And we're going to crack this open. Is maybe to Stone Giant. Is Stone Giant the one I'm thinking of? They would, yeah. There's another giant I'm thinking of. Storm Giant, I believe. Is it Storm Giant? Yeah, potentially a Storm Giant. Look at all these adverts I didn't ask for because I forgot to do something. The website's actually frozen with adverts. Frozen with adverts. I don't run giants often, you know that yourself. Maybe tools. Giant. Giant once more. Oh, there's a lot of giants. That's on me. But by CR alone, there we go. A Frost Giant Ice Shaper. Yeah, throw a level 6 up against this thing, you're in trouble. Or the Storm Giant Quintessent. Smash. I'm gonna find out what she's used for because she looks useful. She has layers. She has a layer action and regional effect. I need to know more about you as soon as possible. It depends on your party composition. Certain party composition will destroy considerably higher creatures. Let's see. Full fire avoidance. Cool. Then yeah, just run with that. I would say stench fire. It's got the stone. Also give him some. I'd make sure strength. I would honestly, and this gonna seem really weird. I would give him that Sasquatch type. I would give that a expertise in stealth, just because, like there have been TV shows since the 80s hunting this fucker. Expertise in stealth. He knows he deserves it. Okay, your party right now is struggling against a adult green dragon. Alright, so a few things we have here. It says Dwarf Hammer. I'm going to pull up the PDF for you guys as well. This is the book we're on. If you've played it, you played it. If you haven't, don't worry. Gonna move this over here like that. And then I'm gonna see, do I have the second? I do have the right hand screen. There we go. Fun Dabby, dozy. I'm going to pull this over here. We're going to show you the whole screen. There's going to be some things missing out here, but don't worry. Right. So, I know. Gucci. So, first things first. I'm going to move this over here to this other screen. Dwarf hammer. Don't have dwarf hammer anywhere. Okay. So what is a dwarf hammer? And what do they do? So, look up, ghost appears, male tiefling. Sweet. Okay. Small pyramid suddenly expands. Nice. Characters now in the entrance to the Pyramid of Shadows will be transported to the extra dimensional space outside. Nice. So what's the point in these dwarf hammers? So dwarves and humans. Right. Human ambusher. Scout. Right? Scout, let's be honest here. So what we're gonna do is, and this is where this entire thing comes into be. This is why we have multiple screens, by the way. This is why we have 4 screens. Scout, CR half. See here. What about tough? Not so much either. Veterans. Okay, human ambusher, veteran. So, here we go. Human ambusher, veteran. Once rank 14, we can be replaced. Simple enough. Dwarf hammer. Dwarf hammer. We will change to gladiator. Okay. That will be Monster Manual 14 is the one that I pulled it from. Give dwarven racial traits. Replace spear with light hammer. And he can be replaced. Easy. Now, we go here and we type in dwarf hammer. This is, yeah, every modification that we just made. And that's just for me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, greater invisibility or Misty Step. I'd go with Misty Step. I would honestly go with Misty Step because that way he could just like walk behind a tree and Misty Step, and people are like, oh, where'd he go? And it's, you know, he's not behind that tree anymore. Rage Drake. Let's see. A Rage Drake? I have no idea what that is. Does it exist? A Rage Drake does not exist. So, we go Rage Drake, and we're just going to change that to a Drake. Simple. A Drake Guard. call it a red Drake Guard. Dr. Rake Guard, yes. MPMM. Use red radiant fire. A rage Drake, cool. So now, done that, go here. Here's the rest, here's the apparent levels and such. Boom. If you've never read 4E before, you're about to get real confused real quick. Here's the map, the entire map, as it is in the book. Here's the next map. Here's the next map. And here are our new monsters. An Aborian Speaker, Reaper, Watcher, and Plant Terror. They look a bit like this. Aborians, I don't think they exist. Arobian, sorry. Arborian, final answer, yep. Arborians don't exist, but what is this? Levels of Arborea. What the fuck is Arborea? Okay, it's a different realm, clearly. Sweet. I love how we have all of these, but we don't have any creatures to go in there. Storm Giant got 66 grace auto attack AoE unless it's with a melee and similar cast death with a lot of action economy. Yeah, you just need action economy to beat certain things. Give the Sasquatch the improvised weapon masterpiece because it's fitting. Oh yeah, I would give that Sasquatch the ability to just like rip a tree up and just bat a bitch with it. Okay, Aborian. Is there something similar to these? These are plant type creatures, okay? So let's see, plants. We need bestiary. And the type is plant. Okay. Not many high fucking plants! Oh! Oh, sweet Jesus. Could use tree plates. Or a wood wood, whatever. Wow, wood wood would be kind of cool for it, yeah? Yeah, I got wood wood. A few of these little bastards. So let's see. A Reaper, a Watcher. We'd have to change a lot on these. Let's see. Plant camouflage, advantage on dexterity self, regeneration. Okay. Alright, this is plant terror thing. Okay, don't know what that is. Let's see. So, Aborian culture. Tribal creatures that hate civilized races. Oh! Sounds like the Irish. See, is there a lesser regeneration that I can use for Sasquatch than giving him cure wound? I just go with a regeneration. Maybe 20 hit points per round. That way there he could heal up some decent damage. So we actually got to create a creature now. But we're gonna alter a creature as well. So, this is how it goes. First, we've got to make sure we don't have them in. We do not have woodwoods in. Fantastic. So again, we're only using similar to them. Submid. NPC. Calling this an Arborean Reaper. Okay. Arborean Reaper is a plant. I know. Who would have thought? Let's try copy some of these stats. So 5e stats are good. I like them. The problem is when you try to put them in at 4e, 4e done it differently. Catch it a bit, man. Enjoy. Speaking a little bit. Let's see. So this guy needs to have some good hit points. He's apparently only worth 300 experience. So, let's go. So, strength is... Let's see how the numbers work so far. 15, 13... 17... 9... 14, 11. Let's up him to CR7. CR8 this bitch. Let's see. Hit points. Hit points on this guy here. Making D8s. We're making D8s. Yeah. Let's try D8s first. So any dice. Just so I get the numbers. So 8d8 plus, and then the math is 8 times 3, 24. Okay. Nice. Senses. Tremor sense is not counted as vision, by the way. This is really crazy, right? Let's give him 60 foot of blind, dark vision, and call it 10 foot of blind sight. Languages, he gonna be able to speak that. Terran. Damage, immunity, straight poison. This guy gets straight poison, he's a fucking plant. And... bludgeoning. We'll go bludgeoning, alright, it's a weird one. Trust me though. Gonna be resistant to slashing. Piercing. From non-magical. Okay. Actually, gonna give them lightning. Okay, I'm gonna give them lightning. I'm gonna treat these like shambling mounts. And so here's you get in the process. This is the process. There's also a video coming out soon in regards to it. This is the process. So, blind sight, dark vision, because a little bit of blind sight. It's a tree, roots, you know, tree-ish. I'm gonna give them that. The dark vision, it's just standard. Immunities, he's a tree. Have you ever tried to cut down a tree with a baseball bat? Exactly. Lightning, because of the thing. Poison, because plant, he's going to deal some poison damage himself. Immunity, resistant to piercing and slashing from non-magical. However, when it comes to fire, he's going to be vulnerable. Because he's a fucking plant. So they're all going to be like this. This is their base before anything else. Stats subject to change, terms and conditions apply. So, condition immunities. Technically speaking, can't be blinded. Just how it is. And let's see. Malnutrition, that's the thing? Okay, cool. You can be petrified. He's immune to being poisoned. Wait. Suffocation. He can't be suffocated. I've read it all now. Let's go habitat. Habitat here is going to be swamps, grassland, hill, forest. You know. Anywhere you might find a fucking tree. Speed. Climb, walk. Walk 30 foot. Now the weapons are where things get real fun. So let's see. Oh, he needs saves at this point here. Con saves and strength saves. So con and strength saves. Now we're getting up into the CRs. This is where we're going to start putting things in here. So 1 or 2 little saves is good. Also, because of that, we're going to give him acrobatics. Not acrobatics, sorry, athletics. Here. And stealth. So, if you read here in the book, they are basically invisible from a distance. Yeah, so see, they fire a volley of poison needles at slowly quarry, sentinel charge, marching past Borean, play yeah, so they basically turn invisible from a distance. So therefore, in a wooded area, these guys are going to be really, really, really hard to see. And so you got to make a DC 15 stealth check, so give them all the advantage they can. This guy just melded into the shadows. We'll give him advantage if he's on a we'll give him an advantage in a wooded area if we wanted, but I feel giving him the I feel giving him every advantage, but like damn. Now, the image that we have shows him with a scythe. We're all seeing this image here. So he's gonna have a scythe, gonna have natural armor. So natural armor here is gonna be 15, I think 15 natural armor is good. Next up on the list, let's minimize that. That looks so good so far. No spells. Yep. This is the Reaper. And we're gonna duplicate this to the speaker. And we're going to make the speaker more druidic, so he'll get a higher wisdom. The watcher is going to be a scout, so higher dex. See where I'm going with this yet? And then the plant terror, which says it's a brute. Now I don't understand any of this. But a brute, he's going to have a lot of strength, right? Right, that makes sense. And I realise I haven't done the thing here. Repair. Speaker. Watcher. Okay, so the hit points are roughly the same. We're going to fix that in a bit. Don't worry, we're going to start with the Reaper. The Reaper, I'm going to turn on a module actually. I'm going to turn on 2, 3. Tiny Lancer. I'm going to put on this one for imports. I'm going to put on Spotlight Omni Search, and I'm going to put on this, which technically requires these, but sure. Now, putting these on just for the... Well, let's be honest here. Speed of things. And it makes things a little easier and a little smaller. So 2 for 1 on there. Then it takes like a week to load, and then I realised I was actually in the wrong place. So there we go. Now that everything's nice and smaller. And we're back on the Reaper. Hey, the fuck? Never heard of this before. But we're going to use sickle, okay? So sickle. And this sickle, which is a simple weapon, we'll go like this. We're going to turn into a scythe. Okay. This guy is going to be proficient with it. Going to give it reach. Activation cost, time, consumption, nope. Identity, nope. Gonna change it to D6 of slashing. Opposed to D4. And we're gonna use dexterity. No, we'll use strength. Strength still works. So 1d6. Distance 10-foot reach on the scythe. So now we're going for 2. Got the modifier, didn't I, kids? There we go. Still rolled a fucking 2 in the end. Only has a +5 to hit, which is like really annoying. Let's change this to 16. Change that +5 to +6. Do we have any CR8 creatures? Oh, they have a lot more of the... A lot more attacks. Don't worry. We'll fix that up good. So, next up, multi-attack. Borean Reaper makes 3 attacks and 1 action. Okay, now the Reaper has the scythe and it has the needle volley. Okay, we've got the scythe here. We're going to grab darts. This is how I do this. So we're going to grab darts, a dart, simple and easy. Needle volley. And it's going to be 2060. It's going to be 4d4. Okay. Let's remove all that real quick. 4d4. Will be thrown. Go here. There we go. So it's going to be 2d. Here we go. Final answer. 2d4 piercing. Plus 2d4 poison. And this piercing will also include mod. And I got so far through it, and then I went to bed. I got to the part where they just realized they're on their 13th playthrough, for lack of a better terminology. So just after they encounter the Sister Wendigo and the guy drinks the cave water and explodes. I found it hilarious when they were exploding. That for me was like fantastic. Plus 4 hit. I want to give this guy more, but there ain't too much I can do. Oh yeah. So scythe is... What would the mastery be in a scythe? It ain't a sickle anymore. Because we still use the masteries here. Topple. Assalamu alaikum. Ah.
I got you something as well.
What? What? Oh, sweet. I don't know we've done that here.
It was in the place, not with her in the room.
She'll be fine.
Alright, well, that was flying off. Glass goes up her paw and you end up with an expensive vet bill.
The glass will not go up her paw. You were saying something? Oh, they sell everything though. That's not working. Need a heavier knife. Why are we getting Red Bull? Oh, the Blueberry Red Bull. I have a hammer here. Perfect. You ain't never seen nothing like this before. This is good. Topple. And then let me grab a... The mall has topple. So 8 plus proficiency, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So DC 14. DC 14. It makes DC 14, and it will make 3 attacks. So the first attack will come down. If you fail the topple, you then go prone, at which point here the next 2 attacks are at advantage. Oh, let's turn them together now. And we'll give it pack tactics. So now things just become that bit more fun. Does it need anything else though? It's going to be quite a nappy little creature. How many of them do you fight in that room? Let's see. So a Reaper, Reaper. What the hell is a Howling Hag? Okay. Look at that thing and tell me it's not a fucking plant, Q. Tell me that's not a plant. This one's going to be the real fun. I have no idea where this is. It scares me to look at. Yeah. It's a plant on the foundry sheet, because this is very clearly a plant. Plant-based, buddy. Scythe here is going to be... There is an irony to it, yeah. Oh, shit. Regardless of volley of thorn needles towards target. I need the math, because the math won't math right. So, the roll here is 1d20 plus This isn't one of those things, buddy. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. What do you mean a quantity? It fucking has one, really. And it still rolled the attacks anyway. Really annoying, that one. It doesn't consume. Christ in a crutch, it does not consume. Plus 4 to hit. It deals 2d4 plus 1 piercing damage and 34 poison damage. Yep. Watch as it consumes when it shouldn't. We'll call it 100 bucket. There we go, okay. Natural. Right. Doesn't have 5-foot reach because reach doesn't exist here. Why is it saying reach? Ranged attack roll, there we go. Bosh. Scythe is similar, except it does melee attack roll. Plus 6, 6, 10. Six and d6 plus 3 slashing damage. And now we got math doing math. Shit, this guy's just like a fucking hedge trimmer. And we do have the image for him as well in the book. I'll be updating that in due time. But right now, that's basically all I need for him. So, go here. Cool. Custom stat block. Arborian Watcher. So, each of these are going to be inspired by another stat block. The Borean Reaper is okay. Then I need to put on the tokenizer awesome here clearly. Export data. This was a fairly simple one because he's just a grunt. Just a grunt. Now we need to quickly recreate him on Tetra, which is really easy. Neutral. Uh, 72 on here. Natural armor 15. Speed 30. So 16, 13, 17, 9, 14, 11. Strength saving throw, it is proficient along with con saving throws. Athletics, it is proficient in. Stealth, it is an expert in. It is immune to being poisoned and blinded, as it has dark vision 60, blind sight 10. It is immune. Oh, I was going to model this. Yes, it is immune to poison and lightning, as well as bludgeoning. From piercing.
Piercing and slashing from non-magical. Bludgeoning immunity, lightning immunity, poison immunity, piercing and slashing from non-magical fire, cannot be blinded, cannot be poisoned. Cool. Challenge rating 8. Like I may be missing some stuff here, let's see. Okay. Next up, melee attack. Strength. Reset. Scythe. 10-foot reach. (1d6) plus 3 slashing damage. Topple mastery. Action. Ranged weapon attack dexterity. Preset. Needle volley. Range is, what did I say? It's 2060. Two for piercing damage and 2d4 poison damage. There we go. So I got to remember the single and double. So nice. Okay, and then we're going to grab a shambling mound, because it has the lightning absorption trait that we want. I'm going to import a shambling mound. Make this so much easier. Okay. Nice. Add that as an ability, and then multi-attack. Makes 3 attacks in 1 action. And then add that as an ability. Now look at that. Borean Reaper, which needs to be re-brought out because I didn't do them right. And then save stat block, view it as an image. All XP, then we're going to put on the tokenizer so that way I can give this guy a token.
The next ones after that become harder.
By a lot. Modify here.
Okay, and then we've got to make the
Thing.
It occurs to me
That I could just be listening to music.
look at that boy. He thick. Damn, he thick. I'm just gonna quickly throw these in. 3, 2, 1.
Nice. How do you change the palette? Image mode RGB color. Oh yeah, baby, PNG. I turn that shit off instantly. Okay, okay. Okay, he's done. Next up is the Brit. It doesn't say Brit over here. It says Plant Terror. So, what are we going to do? Casual 20 strength. And he still gets the pack tactics, and he still gets the absorption. We're going to make him a large creature, however, because he's large over here. So, large creature, and as a large creature, his hit die also increase from D8s to D10s. We always end up closing this every time. Put it over here. So 8d10 plus 24. Gonna put it at 90. Okay. We're gonna give him 60. Alright, so let's work this one. We're gonna give him 60. I'm gonna put these in through here just now. So, we're gonna give him similar to a Minotaur, right? This guy's gonna be kinda like a Minotaur. So, 6 bit of movement. And I don't think I have a Minotaur in. I don't, but that's okay. But charge. We're going to do similar to this. Alright? So. First things first, his main attack is going to be a Vine. So how much can we steal from the Shambling Mound again? Remember, we're basing these with Shambling Mounds in mind. So, let's grab a Shambling Mound once more. Import them in. Close this. Get in the creature just now. So, charge tendril, 1d7, 10, bludgeoning, lightning. Okay, we're going to change this ever so slightly. So we're going to call this charge vine. And so here is 1d6 bludgeoning. Instead of lightning, it'll be poison. It is pushed. So, bludgeoning damage, easy enough, right? We're going to change that with the Minotaur, right? So watch this. Quick, face me Minotaur. There we go. See here, he's got the charge. I'm going to draw a charge in here. It determines the shooter target and hits it with a charged vine on the same turn. The target takes 2d additional bludgeoning damage, and if it's a creature, it is pushed. And knocked prone. So now it changes things. Similar but different. And if it moves 20 fixed, it's got a ton of movement. I'm going to draw that actually movement down to 40, I think. Just things happen in 2024. Next up, we're going to do barriers, I'm going to call it. Okay. So, I'm looking here at Vine Fury. Plant makes 2 basic attacks on against different creatures. Okay, threatening reach. I'm going to use this. This is going to be a save or suck, okay? So, let us save. Barrier Whip. Into the night. I think 2d12 perhaps is going to be enough. Not a strength saving throw, I want to be a dex saving throw. Versus this creature's strength. So let's make it 2d6. That could be pretty deadly. Into the night. Drink and drive. Now we're gonna use 2024 wording on this because I like it, but at the same time, radius. So Terror lashes out its vines. Any 10-foot radius. Each creature must make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 plus 5 slashing. Half as much on a successful save. Really simple, really easy. Probably want to change this to slashing. So as you just imagine, spins, like a blade, just whips everything. You got to make a dexterity save and throw backwards, and it just nicks you. Let's give it reckless, because reckless is always fun. So it's got reckless attack. Let's see here, Vines, Vine Fury. Feature marked. So we've got this here that it says it gets +2 and +5. We're just going to use 2024 marking, so all attacks. The fuck is spell opportunity? Push me to it. We're gonna borrow from the troglodyte now, okay? I think borrowing from the troglodyte is gonna be really good here. Let's grab a trog. Spores. Spores. Spores, let's see. But make sure the word troglodyte doesn't show up again. This is the passive, it's just there. God damn it. The Borean Reaper. We're gonna give this guy 2 attacks. Because he's got power. Then we're gonna borrow from the Flaggar. We'll call it a Vine. This attack's only gonna take 6 seconds. Let's see, 1d20, but it doesn't have a +9. It's got +8. Wrap your pish. 5, 6, 7. He's got +8. Wrap it. D6 +6. Do the math. Which averages to 13. So the medium or smaller, it has this, and then it is 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. This is a fun roll. I like it. Grappled creature can be used as an improvised weapon, taking this as well, like so just half damage to everybody is hilarious. And then grapple is good, nice. .3d8, we're going to change that to 2d8. +5. And that's 2d8 +5. Changes the damage to 12. Drop that to 10 foot. There we go, that's a fun roll. So, a melee attack plus 8, 10 foot, 12. Let me make sure I got that right.
It's like, no, just grab a guy and throw him. It basically becomes an improvised weapon. Then we'll just quickly duplicate this. We'll call it improvised thing. There we go. We're doing quite good here. Got 40 foot. Yep. Find a poison to kill. Call here short name. Five tactics, lightning absorption, multi-attack becomes 2. And change that ability. Also has reckless. Of course, we're marked.
Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. Strength attack, reset. That should be a 5 hit. 10, no, 10, final answer. One d6. Bludgeoning damage and 1d 2d4. Poison damage. First charge mine. Guy doesn't have tremor sense. Charge one I can get here. That is nice. There's at least 20 feet a straight line towards the top. If the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 10 feet away and knocked. Spores. I'm going to move charge to actions. And Vane once more, which is a strength attack. The reach here is 10 foot. Target will take 2d8 bludgeoning damage. Creature is medium or smaller. It is grappled. Escape DC 16. Terra can use the grappled creature. Let's hit the hit. Damage shared equally between rounded down between target and grappled. I just extracted. Extracted what? You've been talking of? Oh my. I better not give him this guy. I give it 60-foot tremor sense for some reason. That'll need to come off. And yeah, I would like to know. I'm not a weather boy. I'm a real boy. Unlike you. Okay. The Watcher. So it's similar. Ah. It's me. Drop this con to 14. Dexterity and con. Uh, 24, not so much now. 8. 16. 53. And I want to check to see if I actually fucked up the Arborean Reaper so bad that I need to go back and fix it again. Okay, Scythe, Needle Ball, kill. 16, 13, 17. Alright, so these are little Dexy fuckers. Right, so this guy's gonna be daggers. Watch this shit. Okay, we'll grab here. Oh, it's selfish and stubborn. These guys are getting cunning actions, okay? Why? Because they're rogues. And they need daggers. Alright. I think these daggers should be Thorn Dagger. So that plus 10 is stealth. He just needs a 5. And it's going to do 1d4 and 1d4. So it's going to do 2d4 damage. But you know what? It's going to be a Dagger of Venom. Alright. Right now. But the poison can't crit. We'll just put that out there now. No, let's use Thorn Dagger. Okay, here's what we'll do. Thorn Dagger. What about Poison Spray, right? Take a little page from Tom's book there. A little page from Tom's book. And it's 2d12. Give this guy 15 foot of blind sight. Just do it at this part here. Huh. Boreal Veil. The Boreal makes 3 attacks and 1 action. Or cast Poison Spray. What is this playlist? Nice. I need to... Where are you getting +4 from, buddy? Okay. Boreal Veil. I have increased intelligence to 14 and 11. I'd say they were going to be druidic, but at this point here, these are definitely rogues. Don't go down at all. Yeah. Oh, I spelled watcher wrong. View it as an image, save it as a stat block, export it. And we've been at this for like 4 fucking hours. So I'm gonna call it there. Get some food. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Thank you.